Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to today's video. Today, my dears, I'm going to show you the feedback on the activities which are on page 61 and W28. If you remember that on the last video, I explained something right. And at the end of the video, there were indications for you to do activities on pages 61 and W28, right? So now what I'm doing today is to provide you the feedback, the answers, so you can check yourself, right? And see if you're right or wrong. And if you're wrong, you can just correct yourselves and learn, right? Which is the important thing right now. So on the first activity, it says choose the correct alternative. So the idea here is to see which alternative was the correct one to complete the sentence. So the example says, I was traveling on the train last night, and it's traveling, not traveled, because we were studying the past continuous, and of course, you know, if you have was, you need to put the verb with the ing form. Okay, now if we see the answers, here we have them. So you see, number one is you were listening to a teacher. 2, that man was stealing clothes. Max and Alex were playing tennis on Sunday. We weren't watching the game on TV, and Amelia wasn't shopping for a new phone. Now, second activity. It says, complete the sentences with the affirmative or negative past progressive form of the verbs in parentheses. It says here, the example. Last night, Will wasn't playing soccer. He was listening to music. Okay, we know it's negative because it has the cross, right? And when it's affirmative, you have the tick. So number 1 should be affirmative, number 2 negative, number 3 negative, and number 4 should be affirmative, right? So let's see the answers. And here we have them. Number 1 says, they were gossiping about Anna again this morning. They don't like her at all. I wasn't listening to music yesterday because my MP3 player is broken. 3, Mom was angry with us because we weren't helping her in the kitchen. And number 4, and final, is the store assistant thought we were shoplifting. Activity number 3, it says, complete the mini dialogues with the past progressive form of the words in parentheses. So here we have the example. We have you wait for me, and we say, were you waiting for me? Yes, I was, because that will be an answer for a short or yes or no question. So let's see the answers. So number 1 will be, was it raining last night? No, it wasn't. Were they studying? No, they weren't. Was Nina using my computer? Yes, she was. Were you talking to me? No, I wasn't. Here, number 4, the idea is to use the prompts to write questions, then ask and answer them with your partner. Use answers that are true for you. So here we have an example. Were you watching TV last night? No, I wasn't. Now you will say, okay, we cannot do the question and answer part in terms of actually do it with somebody else, you know, but you could do at least do the questions, right? And here we have the answers or the questions that you should be able to do, which are, number 1, were you and your friends playing basketball yesterday? Were you sleeping at 1 a.m. last night? Were you listening to music on the bus? Were you waiting for the bus at 8 a.m.? Now we're going to go on to page W28. On page W28, we have the section that corresponds to the past continuous or past progressive, which is the same. And we have here number 4. It says, what was happening in the supermarket at 12 p.m.? Complete the sentences with the past progressive form of the verbs in the box. So example, 2 teenagers were shoplifting. Okay, so it is to take these verbs and put them in the ing form, of course, with the verb to be, if it is was or were, right? As it is past progressive. So let's see the answers. Here we have the answers. So they were stealing food. They were hiding it inside their coats. The security guard was looking at his phone. He was sending a text message. He didn't notice what was happening. Now, the next activity is number 5, and it says, complete the sentences with the affirmative or negative past progressive form of the verbs. So here you have to make affirmative or negative. Example, you weren't looking, not look, so we know that it's negative. That's why you walked into me. Now let's see the answers. So here we have the answers, and they say, number 1, we were waiting for you at 12:30. He wasn't copying your homework. Sorry, I didn't answer your call. I was watching a movie at the movie theater. Could you say that again, please? I wasn't listening. Sorry. I knew she was telling a lie. Now, number 6. Reorder the words to make questions. Then complete the short answer. So here you have the words given, right? And you should be able to make a question like in the example. And of course, provide an answer to that question, like of course is in the example. Let's see the example. Me, they were in the test copying. So we say, were they copying me in the test? No, they weren't, because we know that's a negative. Why? Because we have the no, and then you just complete the negative answer. So let's see. Number 1, was I sitting in your chair? Yes, you were. Were they bullying you? No, they weren't. Were you shouting at me? Yes, we were. Was he cheating on the quiz? No, he wasn't. Were you shoplifting? No, I wasn't. Okay. And that's the end for today's video. I hope you liked it. And well, see you next time. Goodbye.